2022 seems to be a good year for Apple. Not only we are waiting for the new iPhone 14, a new MacBook Air M2 and new iPads, but the company is also expected to introduce its AR headset, which will be the company's first step into a whole new product category. A new Apple Watch 8, AirPods Pro 2, iPhone SE 3 are likely to be a part of 2022 tech. Here is what we know about 2022 Apple products. Apple has released its flagship device every year since 2007, and this year Apple will announce the iPhone 14. iPhone 14 is going to be a part of tech market in September of 2022. It's a month in which Apple released the iPhone lineup. It's too early to say anything about iPhone 14, but leaker John Prosser has given some concept renders showing no notch and a titanium frame. Some rumors suggest that regular iPhone 14 will feature a display having notch. iPhone 14 mini will not be a part of this year's iPhone lineup, as Apple faced disappointments regarding mini version of iPhones. I've made a whole video on iPhone 14, watch it for more details, link is given in the description below. Talking about budget iPhones, everyone loves the SE version. Apple might announce the iPhone SE 3 in the first quarter of 2022, which is most probably March. iPhone SE 3 will feature the same A15 chipset that powered the iPhone 13. A15 chipset is a powerful and high-performance chipset, and getting this chipset on a budget iPhone would be great. I've also made a video on iPhone SE 3, check out the link in description. According to some leaks, Apple Watch Series 8 looks more like an Apple Watch Series 7, but for Apple Watch, it's what is inside that matters. There are no rumors about the specification of Apple Watch Series 8, but we expect it to launch alongside the iPhone 14 lineup in a September event. We expect it to have a whole bunch of new sensors and upgraded specification. We have heard some rumors suggesting that Apple might launch 3 new Apple Watches in 2022. The Apple Watch SE 2 and possibly a new Apple Watch targeting outdoor activities users. This watch seems to be including more cool features like non-invasive blood glucose measurements. In 2021, Apple transformed its 21.5-inch iMac to colorful M1 chip-powered 24-inch iMac, while the 27-inch iMac still features the older design with Intel chipset. Now, in 2022, bigger iMac will get a new design, and one leaker suggests that the 27-inch iMac will be named as Pro. Why? Because Apple wants to distinguish it from the smaller iMac. He claims that this iMac Pro will be powered by M1 Pro and M1 Max chips seen on the new MacBook Pros and will come with these specs given on this screen. Apple's Modular Workstation is getting the Apple Silicon treatment, although how exactly is unknown. The present system features 12 DIMM slots that can hold up to 1.5 TB of RAM and 8 PCIe slots for further expansion. Meanwhile, Apple Silicon is completely integrated solution with unified memory and integrated graphics. So anything Apple does with the Mac Pro might appear considerably different from the present model or the company's other M1 powered devices. According to Bloomberg, a future Apple Silicon chip might have up to 40 cores, 13 more than M1 Pro and M1 Max processors, and 12 more than the present top-end Mac Pro with its 28-core Intel Xeon CPU. Given that the machine starts at $12,999, it's safe to assume that this is not going to be the go-to Mac for the typical customer. The MacBook Air 2022 will get a dramatic new design similar to the colorful variety of 24-inch iMacs on the market. Instead of the M1 Pro and M1 Max chipsets, the laptop is anticipated to have an improved M1 or M2 chip. After all, it is intended for lighter work than the Pro Max. Like the next MacBook Pro, it will apparently reintroduce MagSafe charging and may not include a mini LED screen, although most likely not with a notch. As amazing as the M1 Pro processor in the MacBook Pro 14 inches, not everyone requires that much power. It also has a high starting price of $1999. The good news is that Apple is expected to release a 13-inch MacBook Pro model with an M2 processor in 2022. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman predicts that Apple is preparing an entry-level MacBook Pro. We don't currently know anything about the other specifications or design. The M2 chip is said to include the same 8 CPU cores as the Apple M1 chip, but a more powerful 10-core graphics engine. We would also expect an SD card slot, MagSafe charging, and 1080p display, but that's just assumption for the time being. Talking about the iPad Pro, it will be a huge surprise if iPad Pro will lack the new features in spring. While it will feature the M1 chip like MacBook Pro, a rumor also suggests that it will most likely to feature a 3nm chipset which will boost performance and efficiency. According to a leak, Apple AirPods Pro 2 will be announced in the third quarter of 2022. What will be new in these AirPods 2 as compared to the previous version? Well, it's most likely to have a new design with shorter stem and a boost to noise cancellation. There will be some new rumors like fitness tracking and more. A report also claims that it will feature a lossless audio. That means it will emit a beep to let you find it. This is the most hyped product of Apple. Rumors suggest that 2022 will be the first year in which Apple will introduce the Apple-made Air headset. Some report also claims that Apple is planning to replace the iPhones with Air headset in a decade. This headset will provide the same computing power as the M1 powered Macs and will feature dual 4K LED displays and will feature dual 4K OLED displays. This product is not going to be cheap. Ming IQ said it will be an independent product, which means this Air can work without iPhones, while some rumors suggest it will require an iPhone much like the first Apple Watch did. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman said gaming should be a strong focus of the machine, especially given that it will have multiple processors, extremely high resolution displays and its own app store. Check out my detailed video about Apple's Air headset, link is in the description below. That's all for now, thanks a lot for watching guys. My name is Hamza Mukhtar, this is the Tech Fielder. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, take care and peace.